killed my brother. You cowardly son of a bitch. Gunned him down when it wasn't hardly looking.
Now, I can cut you a little slack, grieving as you are, but the fact is, Buster Scruggs don't shoot nobody in the back. And that sorry sack of bones was more in the nature of a suicide.
You're Buster Scruggs? The West Texas twit?
I assume you meant West Texas tit, on account of that particular bird's mellifluous work.
Call yourself any damn name you please. I want to see you outside. Wear an iron!
All right, welcome back to our humble San Diego podcast. As always, thank you for tuning in, and we are your host, DJ Anaris.
Hey, what's up, guys?
James Warney.
Hey, what's up?
And I, the Swan. Please welcome our guest speaker and musical collaborator, Mr. Admiral Atlas, back to the show as well.
Hey, what up? How's it going, guys?
This is episode 218, The Rugged West, which will be dedicated to the Coen Brothers' most recent work, 2018's The Ballad of Buster Scruggs. But before we discuss this ambitious Western anthology, let's get warmed up first.
And now for a special news report. Brought to you by Drop the Mic.
Alright, James, what do you got for news?
Alright, so it looks like the actor from Stranger Things, Caleb McLaughlin, it looks like he's in negotiations to play the role of Static Shock for the upcoming Static Shock film for HBO.
Which one was that? Which one
was what? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Who was Caleb?
He is he's the black kid.
The black kid. Oh, okay, yeah, for sure.
He's the only one who I would think would be playing Static Shock from Stranger Things.
Do you think that's a good fit, James?
Yeah, I think so. It looks like they're leaning towards a lot younger roles for these upcoming movies and films, just because they want to keep them around for a while, which makes sense. I mean, you don't want to hire a guy who's already in his 40s or late 40s, and then he's not able to continue to do high performance acting or action and stuff like that.
What is or who is? May I ask who is Static Shock? Because I don't know who that character is. Is it Marvel or DC?
DC.
Oh, for sure. And what
there's a cartoon TV show. I think that's where he came from. I'm not sure if that's where he originally came from. I don't know if he was an original if he was a comic book before that.
Yeah.
But you can, if you have HBO Max, I'm pretty sure it's on there. Or you can just search Static Shock, the cartoon on YouTube. It was a pretty cool show back in the day. I used to watch it after school, so that was pretty fun. Moving on to some more news, it looks like, I know they had talked about the Green Lantern Corps series for HBO Max. It looks like they're still developing a Green Lantern Corps film along with the series. So a lot of people, it had been thought that because they're doing the series, they're kind of scrapping the idea of doing a film, but it still looks like that's still currently in development, with Jon Stewart being the lead. So I thought that was pretty interesting that they're still doing that as well. Oh, some news you might like, Wes. It looks like the sequel for the Joker is currently in early development at Warner Brothers. With Joaquin and Todd Phillips returning.
That's nuts, right? All right. So how does everyone feel about Joker 2, dude? Like, that has to be a big deal for everybody, right? Because I think we're all Joker fans here, and did you guys think that movie was it's a complete movie? It doesn't need a second one. You want to go first, Wes?
I mean, they better have a really good idea for what they want to do, because that's a lot to live up to. I'm surprised that Joaquin maybe they contractually they got him to, they like forced him to come back, but I'm really surprised that he wanted to do it again.
I heard it might have to do with some stuff in the Arkham Asylum, dude. Which would be fucking pretty cool.
I was just about to say that, because in the first movie, if you notice, it does give hints that it's just a story being told from the same point of view over within like a couple minutes, because the clock that's constantly like being shown in the movie
is on the same time.
The same time.
Yeah.
And like only like 5 or like 3 minutes goes by within the movie where it shows it. So it's like maybe he's just having a fucking like, you know, it's just a thought within a thought, and he's just talking about it, and it's still like, you know, it goes to present day. You know, it could just be a continuation.
Yeah,
maybe it's on some like Inception shit where he's like, you know, who knows. I'm just stoked and happy that Joaquin Phoenix agreed to it and was like, you know, he probably knows it's worth it, and he's going to try to...
There's got to be a script, and he was like, holy shit, maybe I should do this again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So something's got to be good here.
But what do we all think about, like, do you think the first movie, like, how it ends, can you pick it up from there? Like, what do you... I don't know.
I think so.
I think it's like what Wes said. It has to be like a good reason and a good story that makes sense. Otherwise, it's just a money grab.
Yeah. You guys think it'll have other superheroes or villains or people he comes across?
Well, supposedly the first one, the whole point of it was it's like an alternate timeline.
Origins?
Yeah. So I don't know, you know, because obviously the kid Bruce was in there. You never know, but hopefully, I mean, they keep it grounded.
Do you think this is why Michael Keaton is agreeing to be Batman again?
Who knows, you know, with the amount of money that the Joker made, maybe they have some like secret plans to fucking put like somehow Phoenix's Joker will end up in the Matt Reeves universe or some shit like that, you know? Who knows?
Yeah, well, they are. I know what I read. I was just going to talk on that. They had already stated that his Joker universe is completely separate from anybody else's, and it's never going to be connected with anything that's already going on or coming out.
For sure.
But they also said that they weren't going to do a sequel, so...
Yeah.
Either way, I'm stoked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on. It looks like Finn Wittrock. You may know him from American Horror Story. He's pretty prominent in those seasons. And it looks like he's going to be casted as Guy Gardner for the Green Lantern series. So they're getting some cast members together already. So that news is breaking. So I'm excited for that. I think he can play a good Guy Gardner. I'm excited to see the costume and stuff like that whenever they actually start filming. But right now it's just casting. We'll probably get notified probably within the next couple of months who Jon Stewart is as well. But I thought that was pretty interesting. And then I know I talked about the rumors of a new rebooted Superman, which would be a black Superman. He would be playing Calvin Ellis, who was a Superman from Earth 23. A lot of people were speculating that Michael B. Jordan is going to be playing that role because a year or two ago he had actually said something about that, but he recently went on an interview and they asked him about it because it's becoming more and more looking like this is going to be a real thing, a real movie.
Yeah.
And he said, "No, I'm going to be watching this one from a seat in the movie theater. I'm not going to be a part of this." So it is what it is. And the thing that sucks about it, not the whole Superman thing, but they released this news on Henry Cavill's birthday. which
Oh,
was kind
shit.
of to me was kind of like a fuck you to him.
Yeah, they knew what they were doing.
Yeah, I know they've been going back and forth still trying to get him to sign on or whatever, but that we'll have to see. Maybe we'll have two Supermen, and this one is supposed to be taking place with Calvin Ellis. He's supposed to be it's supposed to be in the 20th century timepiece, so not present day.
Kind of like
Good.
like the 1950s or something, or what?
They weren't particular on a date. They just said it would be taking place in the 20th century.
Okay.
So, I mean, we'll have to find out more later on. But yeah,
That should be interesting.
And,
Superman.
Yeah. And then my last bit of news, I think Wes might like this one. He might have something to say about this. It looks like there were some rumors going around that they changed Captain Marvel the title for Captain Marvel, the sequel, to I think they called it what did they call it? Like Captain Marvels or something, or Marvels? The Marvels, yeah.
Yeah.
They had changed, supposedly, it's a rumor going on, just a rumor. I don't know if this is factual or not, but Marvel does not think that Brie Larson delivered in her first film and can't really carry it based on a couple of angry white men who decided to bombard Rotten Tomatoes with with bad reviews. But that's just, like I said, it's a rumor. I wanted to get Wes's thoughts on this because there are going to be 3 female leads in this film.
On the Marvels, dude, I think it's they gotta pick it up a little bit. I guess that's for me. I didn't really like Captain Marvel, but I think I like Brie Larson as an actor, or actress. So I don't know, man. It sucks that that's the path it's going for the angry white dudes and Disney and Marvel and shit. So, but if that's what they got to do, that'd be fine, I guess. It's just gonna bring more characters, so why the fuck not? If people are gonna complain about it, you know what I mean? So,
yeah, I feel like she's pretty cool. I have not seen the movie. I have seen bits and pieces of parts of her role. I've seen her on commercials, but I thought she was pretty good in Scott Pilgrim, and I mean, I'll see it one day, but I feel like superheroes and comic book movies like that always find a way to put this a person, if they don't really want them, they really take them out because they're investing so much money in this person, and maybe they felt like she just underperformed and it was like its least relatable character or something, or like, people didn't necessarily relate to her. I don't know. I have yet to see the movie, so I don't know, but
I just don't understand. I mean, I understand kind of, but the movie made over $1 billion, but there's such like I wouldn't say hate, but
she's an Endgame too, right?
Yeah, but a lot of people would say, oh, like Captain Marvel is my least favorite Marvel film for whatever reason. I mean, it could be whatever.